plan is today, I'm going to be heading up to Gold Basin area. That's up by Meadview, Lake Mead. There's the area is some pretty big nuggets have come from this area. Also meteorites. So I'm going to be going up there, seeing maybe if I can't find me some nice, decent sized gold. Maybe even some meteorites. And I'm also going to be staking, or looking to stake some mining claims. I think I found some open ground up there, so I need to investigate that. Do some metal detecting, do some dry washing. And there's a ghost town, or what's left of a ghost town, or a little town right there, that I'm going to stop in first on the way in to check all of that out. So it's going to be one fun-packed adventure. I've got a little drive ahead of me. It's going to take me about, from here, it's about almost 4 hours to get there, 3.5, 4 hours. So it's going to be a little drive, but we're going to have some fun. All right, this area here is known as Burnt Mill. We'll walk around and see what we can find here anyways, or what's left of this area.
The ruins of Burnt Mill are located on the left-hand side of Greg's Hideout Road. Burnt Mill was first called the OK Mill, processing ore from the OK mine, then the Gold Basin Mill. It burned down twice, once in 1892, then again in 1906. It had opened as a 5-stamp mill to process the ore from the El Dorado, OK, and other Gold Basin mines. One source states it had 10 stamps and a cyanide plant until 1906. It was not rebuilt after the second fire. It operated on water piped from springs in the Grand Wash Cliffs, 7 miles away. Gold Basin was established in the 1870s in the mining area east of White Hills. Conditions were harsh. There were no close sources of water, timber, or supplies. A post office operated there from September 20, 1890 to January 4, 1894. The area was re-established as Basin in 1903. The post office reopened on March 17, 1904, and finally closed on June 15, 1907. There were many mines in the area around Gold Basin, but eventually the mines could not support Gold Basin any longer, and the town disappeared. Not many graves in the nearby cemetery. It consists of 4 single wooden crosses and 1 burial of a man and woman in a grave enclosed by a wooden picket fence.
Man, there's tin cans all over around here. This might be a cool area of metal detect. You never know what you might find. Well, there's really not much here left to see, so let's continue on. Place, you just come across a little fire pit. Somebody lived right here, and there's his door, probably right there's the door. get off the beaten path. You start detecting, just start walking around, and just out in the middle of nowhere, you just find stuff like this here. Out in the middle of nowhere. If I had to guess, I'd say this probably had a lid on it, and it was a pail that it probably had lard or something like that in it. Or what these old timers used years ago. I'll just leave it right there. There's another one of the foundations, a little home, a little miner shack, I'm going to assume. Gotta be careful walking around areas like this because they got all these nails sticking all over the place. See, all those nails tell me that this was probably done in the 50s or 60s. More likely, this was their door right here. Some old window screen right there. Rest of the screen. It's probably the door right here into his little shack. So if he stayed here, where was he mining? That is the question. Where was he? It has to be close by. He had to be mining somewhere close by. I need to find that spot. I believe this is where he was mining at. There's pushed up dirt right here. Oh man, there's all types of piles up. Looks like it was probably dry washed all through here. All down and through here. This whole wash right here. This whole wash has to contain gold in it. I should put a dry washer in here. You know, when you're out in the desert just driving around, you see something off in the distance and you say, what the heck is that? You go to investigate it, you'll never believe what you can come across out in the middle of nowhere. Must have been an old miner's camp of some sort. Some axles. They're probably pretty good leaf springs right there. People use those to make different things out of. Got the hubs and everything right there. Got everything you need. You can make a trailer right here. With this right here, it's got everything you need to make a trailer. Hook that right up there, and you got just put some wheels on there. Huh. And those are probably the fender wheels. So, this, you know, I thought this was a sink. But it looks like that's a flusher on there. I think this is a toilet. That is. That's a freaking toilet. He had a freaking toilet out here. Wow. This guy had plumbing. This guy had a toilet out here. Holy heck, where's his camp at? Right here? Wow. Somebody else's metal detected in here too. They pulled the target out right there. It's glass, probably from the automobile. Probably an automobile here, and somebody hauled that away. There's some piles right there, so there's where he was working. These piles. Again, I'm going to have to get down in this wash. Everybody's around this wash, it looks like. There's piles all over down in there. I got to get me a dry washer set up down here. I don't know what all this stuff in here is. Looks like he was doing something here. Melting something. He was doing something here. Looks like a lot of burnt stuff right here. I don't know what it was going on right here. What all this stuff is. It's very light. Like ash. Assaying. A lot of nails and screws around here. I gotta be careful driving around here with the buggy here. Don't want the buggy to get no flat tires. I had this target in this. This is dry wash tailings right here. I just pulled it out. A little dinky piece of tin, it looks like. That was down about 6 inches down. A little dinky piece of tin. Besides gold nuggets, there's a lot of meteorites out here that people have been finding too. They're meteorites. I'm going to find me a couple meteorites metal detecting before this trip is done. So, but I'll do some more metal detecting too. The target was a screamer. Here's what they hit. A screen. They probably was using part of this as a classifier. You know, these old timers, They found where the gold was, and they didn't dry wash around this area if there wasn't no gold here. So there's a reason why they dry washed here. And that's what I'm going to do. This dry washer, particular dry washer, I've had it for a long time. It's been an antique in my little antique place I've had. I took it out. It's been modeled after the old Beck's dry washers. They were pretty good dry washers back in the, I'm going to say maybe the early 1900s. But it's a puffer style, and sad, it's a hand crank. But so first what I need to do is fill the hopper with some of this gravel. Nice looking gravel. I'm going to get it right out of the wash right here. Got a nice red tint to it. I'm going to dig me a couple holes down. I want to try to get down to some of this harder pack down here. I think I'm getting pretty close to it. And that about fills my hopper. When I got a full hopper, now the fun starts. It's got a chute on here that I can open up. So I'm going to open the chute just a little bit. And I get to start hand cranking it. Okay, let's see right here. We'll open this up a little bit. Maybe a little too much. That was pretty good. If you get tired, you switch hands. Crap. Well, I went and did something silly again. I didn't get a something to put the concentrates in. I gotta take them back to camp and pan them out. So, what I've got to do, oh, I didn't notice that. See, I can close this down. I was open, that's what was giving me some additional shaking at the bottom. I got this little bottle where all I'm gonna have to do is put this in. That's what I've got to do. Put this in here. Well, filled that up pretty fast, didn't it? I'm gonna have to find me another bottle. This bottle has screws and nuts and that in it, but that's all I got, so I'm gonna have to use it. That's probably the better stuff anyways. Stuff directly behind the riffles. Okay. Whew. Let me show you this here. Puffer dry washer here. Kind of a cool design right here. Got the belt on it, and you see there, it's got this weight there, and this is going around. It just brings this up and down, just rotates it. And so this canvas right here, so it has this flaps in there like this here. They let air in. So what happens is, when this goes down, this flap opens up and it forces air into your box right here. Then when it goes up, the air in the box here pushes up over to your riffle trays, your sluice, and it just constantly just keeps doing that, open and closing that flap right there. So if you put a motor on it, I could just hook a motor onto this pulley and bring it right down here and set a motor right here and then just do it that way. But I forgot about this flap in here. You can close that so it doesn't let more air, and that's why I was getting more air coming down in this box that I didn't realize at the time. That should have been closed, but anyways, it's just a sample. I ran some pretty good material there. Got a good sample. I don't know if you noticed, but on a Drywasher, the riffles are backwards. They're opposite that of a sluice box, because when the dirt, the heavies come in, it gets caught in front of these riffles. And see how they've designed it, where they've created this dead airspace in front of the riffles, and that's so once your heavies get in there, it's not going to get air to blow it back out. So these people that designed this is pretty slick little design. They knew what they were doing. Of course, them old timers, you know, they were pretty smart. They were really smart cookies, them old timers. All right, cool little Drywasher though. Cool. Tell you what, it will wear you out. So I need to take these concentrates back to my camp, and then I will pan it out. You know, up there's a helicopter landing pad where these helicopters, they fly over to the Grand Canyon. And from what I've been told, they're not allowed to have a lot of gas stored over there on the Nevada side. So they store it over here on the Arizona side. So on the way back, they stop to refuel. And so, but there's a cool landing pad right there, and I want to get up in there and maybe we'll get some of these helicopters landing and taking off. It's pretty cool up there. You know, another thing these old timers would do, they would push, like right here, they would push the ground up because they wanted to know what was underneath it. So see, they've done this a couple different places here. That's a metal detecting hole there. But they would push the ground up to see what was under it. If it had caliche or whatever. They like to be down on that caliche pack, but yeah, they pushed this all through here. I don't know what this is. Looks like this is all cleared off all the way around, except right here in the middle. And it's got this lava rock like, or maybe they put all this lava rock here for some reason. I don't know why. But then you get out here. I don't know what all this was. You got a pole right here in the middle. But you've got one of these right there. And then you've got one right here. You've got cement blocks here. I don't know what these were. It's kind of cool looking. Whatever they are, they're solid in there. Unless this had something to do with the old landing pad, or maybe this was like maybe an old airstrip, maybe. That might be what it was. Looks like there could be a runway. I guess that's long enough for a little plane to land on. Maybe those are things you put flags in, or the wind flags. Hell, I don't know. Maybe. Oh, this is interesting, isn't it? Wow. This guy's shitter right there. Huh. Wow, I wonder if you dug that out, what you would find down there. Holy mackerels. There's probably all types of cool stuff down there. Wow. Might be coins and bottles and who knows what's down in there. I'm telling you, you just don't know what the heck you find when you start walking around out here in these deserts. There's stuff all over the place. What's this here? Oh, I guess that's a bunch of tin. He put rocks on to hold down the tin. Some windows. Looks like critters have been going up underneath, making their homes up underneath them. Wow. Piles there, that must be where he's working at. All up and down through here. What do you think this big square thing was? Huh. You got this, whatever you want to call it. It's not that old. It's got a date in it, if that's the right date. 7/23/1994. Guess that's who used to own this mining claim, I guess, once upon a time. Well, there's a couple of little pieces there. There's another couple little pieces. Let me show you all this together. We'll put it all together. Get this all put together and show it all to you at the same time. Do that. Not much. There's a piece there, a piece there. You see some little finds right through here. But that's it. Not bad. I mean, you know, for what little bit I did, not bad. There's gold there anyways. I'll show you a close-up of that. That's pretty well lit. That's pretty well lit. Some finds and a couple little pieces in there. I wasn't expecting to find nothing big though, but it's gold. Gold is... I did find a lot of junk too, but this area has been pretty well hammered. It's been worked. Every place I went, there were just dig holes all over the place. So this area has been hammered. There's been a lot of gold and a lot of meteorites pulled out of this area. Well, I guess it's time to bring this adventure to an end. It's been pretty fun. Some of my cool finds, all meteorites. What is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 meteorites. 2 pieces of gold, all metal detecting. Found some gold in the Drywasher. So, yeah, this is a cool area out here. This is the Gold Basin area is where I'm at. So I got to stake some claims, got to see an old ghost town or what was left of it. I think it's more just a mill site is what that was. Got to do a lot of metal detecting. Found the meteorites and gold. So all in all, I think it's been a wonderful time. So anyways, I want to thank you guys coming along and sharing on all of these adventures. Please like, share, and subscribe right there. Subscribe right now. So hey, till our paths cross again, you guys all have a fantastic day, and I hope I see you all out in the gold fields.